finally, the last book review you will see of me in this outfit. I read No Body, No Crime by, I think it's Tess Sharpe, and that is for our June book club. And I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4.25, and it is a book that kind of hops back and forth. Obviously, spoiler warnings. So this is the story. It also, it's good because it's Pride Month, of two girls. We get their, current day, which they're in their 30s, and then also past, which they're 16, and they are secretly a couple that nobody knows. So essentially, these two girls, they come from different classes. We have Chloe, who's the princess, but she's a hard worker. She lives on a farm, but her dad's the mayor or something. And then we have Mel, who comes from a really bad background. Her brother is an addict who has been shunned by her dad. Her dad is abusive. Her mom passed away, I'm pretty sure. And they cross paths when they're 16, even though they go to the same high school, because Chloe sees this boy run this little boy over and do a hit and run and kill this little boy. And Mel, the same boy, beats up her brother really bad because he used to buy from this guy, and he basically was oh, I beat him up because he used to buy from me and I wanted him to buy from me. Whatever. So at Chloe's birthday party, they Chloe tries to confront this boy, Toby, and Mel was also there to see Toby, and then it turns into this whole thing where they end up accidentally Toby and bury him, and nobody ever knows. Except that this really dirty political family in their town, Toby had also stole diamonds from them, and they end up putting it together, and now they're out to get them. But they only think that Chloe is involved. So fast forward, after graduation, Chloe went on the run and disappeared. And Mel obviously is in love with her because they also were a couple, and she ends up turning to this PI in town who was actually following her because she thought she had something to do with Toby, but nobody else did. And she ends up working for her and becoming this really good PI. And then at current day, she gets hired by Chloe's family, who doesn't know she had any involvement with Chloe because Chloe's dad has cancer, and also Mel's boss, Nat, the PI, ends up passing away from cancer also, which is how her and Chloe's dad even met. So she finds Chloe. She's living in this forest in Canada, and it's whole there's a lot of comedic moments. Anyway, she gets Chloe, convinces her to come back. They are still in love, whatever. And then the family, the bad shady family is they end up figuring out, they shoot the plane down, or they try to intercept the plane, but the plane goes down. So it's this whole thing. And then there's these other friends that are involved. There's another girl that was missing, and it's not long at all. It's just a really good, it's really funny. The family is mostly guys, and all of the guys in the family's names are Richard, and they keep referring to them as a bag of dicks, and I think it's so hilarious, the whole book. But yeah, that's the gist of it. It's just trying to solve this problem, basically. Not really solve the crime, but the problem, and get out of getting murdered by this shady family. That's all I'm really going to say about it. But I thought it was a good read. I recommend it. If you have read this or anything else by this author, because I've never heard of her before, let me know in the comments.